I would like to continue in English because we are in Pondichéry today, and we're very pleased to have the 17th International Congress of the Pneumology Society of the Indian Ocean here for the first time in India. And Pondichéry, of course, is part of the Indian Ocean, that's why we're here. And also, for the SPOI, the other important thing is that Pondichéry, of course, has got a very strong European history with the involvement of both France and England in the history of Pondichéry. So my task tonight is really to introduce our host. To introduce our host. No? Le son? Il n'y en a pas? So my task tonight is to introduce Professor Surendra Menon, who is our host here in Pondichéry. Professor Surendra Menon is the head of the Mahatma Gandhi Medical College here, and I'd like to invite Professor Menon to come and say a few words at the opening of this 17th Congress of the SPOI. So, Professor Menon.
Bonsoir, colleagues of SPOI. Greetings from the Association of Pulmonologists of Pondichéry, in short, APP. And you all must be enjoying the monsoons, because the monsoons actually welcomed you. Then we coming and welcome you. Before that, the monsoons welcomed you. Now, I'll give a brief idea about Pondichéry. Pondichéry is previously known as Pondichéry under the French rule, but still the French influence in culture and culinary areas. The buildings built by the French left a distinguished mark in White Town of Pondichéry. Probably you must have seen the White Town of Pondichéry near the seashore. Actually, it's a favorite place for tourism because of horse beaches, French wine, French cuisine, especially accompanied by baguette. To mention a few important places to visit are Aurobindo Ashram, famous churches and temples, along with the vast park, botanical garden, etc. But Professor Chung has not given you any time to breathe also. The whole program is packed with a lot of scientific material and speakers. There are many more to visit in the must-visit list. The adjacent Auroville, or City of Dawn, is an experimental township 8 kilometers northwest of Pondichéry. It is meant to be a universal town where men and women of all countries are able to live in peace and harmony. Above all creeds, all politics and nationalities. There's a dawn-shaped mantra where you can meditate, but you have to get the permission prior. Now the honors has come to APP, that is the Association of Pulmonologists of Pondichéry, to conduct the SPOI 17, and I'm proud to be a part of it. The aim of SPOI and APP is to bring together the pulmonologists of the two associations and share their day-to-day expertise. I hope this scientific fiesta will enrich the delegates. As the president of APP, I use the platform to extend a warm welcome with my outstretched hands to all those who have assembled here. I welcome Dr. N.C. Parashian, who is the chairman of the organizing committee of SPOI 17, and Professor F. Chung, the chairman of the scientific committee, who thrashed out this impossible dream to a reality, and I thank them for selecting Pondichéry as the desired destination for this conference, SPO 17. I also welcome Dr. Pageria of France. It's my pleasure to welcome all the distinguished faculty who have readily accepted our invitation. And definitely, I also warmly welcome the delegates who have who's shown the enthusiasm to be present here for the next 4 days for the scientific fiesta. SPOI 17 is an eye-opener, and I'm sure it is going to be a total experience to you all. As I look around the hall, I am in awe with the collective expertise gathered here, and hope all of us will learn from the wisdom they impart. I wish you a very pleasant stay at Pondy and welcome you all once again. Thank you.
Professor Menon, President of the Association of Pneumologists of Pondichéry, Head of Department Mahatma Gandhi Medical College, Mr. the Secretary and Treasurer of the Association of Pneumologists, Professor Pajanivel, dear colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. On behalf of the SPOI, Société de Pneumologie Indien, I wish you a warm welcome to this special joint meeting between the SPOI and the Association of the Pneumologists of Pondichéry. May I first of all mention the demise of one of our founding colleague and friend, Dr. Ahmed Zaidoo, who passed away on the 29th of October 2017 after a long period of illness. This gentleman was the first ever president of the SPOI. Consequently, we have unanimously decided to dedicate this 17th World Conference to our friend Dr. Ahmed Zaidoo. Dr. Zaidoo was a much appreciated and genuine friend to all. He had a human approach to people, and he was a great visionary man for the Indian Ocean and the Comoros Island, where he was originated from. We all attribute our good thoughts to his family, his wife, and their 2 children, and his esteemed brother, Dr. Yusuf Zaidoo. May his soul rest in peace. This is the 17th meeting, is a special event for SPOI for 2 main reasons. Firstly, it is a great honor for us to have for the first time, this special scientific gathering with our Indian colleagues, and we feel happy to be with you in this beautiful and rich historical part of India, the county of Pondichéry. SPOI, born 20 years ago in Raven Island, feels so proud to close this Indian Ocean rim in India this year. Secondly, India is very close to my heart. I am proud today to express my Indian origin and have the special privilege to preside this international conference. On this very occasion, may I have a special thought for my great-grandfather, born not far from here in Tanjore, who embarked as an indentured laborer after the slavery period. At the age of 16, to Mauritius Island, where he started a family of which I form part today. In the name of SPOI, our warm thanks to President Menon Surrender and Professor Pajanivel, his secretary, for this distinctive joint meeting between our 2 societies. Congratulations to your participation in the organization of this great international scientific event. It's our privilege to welcome colleagues participating in this meeting coming from all over the world. The SPOI wishes a special welcome to all South Indian physicians who have taken the time to share their knowledge in this event with us, in this nice hotel of Pondy. We are so grateful to those who I shall call the architects of this program, who have taken their precious time to make this joint meeting possible today, namely Professor Fan Cheng of Mauritian descent from the prestigious Imperial College and the Royal Brompton Hospital of National Institute Heart, Lung and Blood Institute in London. He is currently the SPOI Specific Director for the last 15 years, providing the required leadership in chairing the Scientific Committee of SPOI, together with Professor Iris Chantal from University Hospital of Bordeaux, France, participating actively within the committee for more than 2 years. They have both been instrumental in the organization and in the setting up of the scientific program, which you would agree is of excellent quality. Our gratitude is offered also for their energy input to make this event a successful one. SPOI is also honored by the presence of members of the board of directors. Professor Umes Lalu, Dean of the Medical School of KwaZulu-Natal, current President of the South African Thoracic Society, Vice President of SPOI, who has been instrumental to link SPOI and the South African Thoracic Society. Professor Ali Bedkeder from Tunisia, unfortunately absent to this meeting for medical reasons. We wish him an early recovery. He is one of the Vice Presidents of the SPOI. Dr. Bernard Pijayas, chest physician, President of the Espace Francophone of Pneumologie. Professeur Lair Pierre, Président de Société de Pneumologie internationale. They all represent the French-speaking world thoracic zone. We thank them for their task to connect French pulmonologists throughout the world within French-speaking zone. Thanks for your support to SPOI. I would also like to thank Professor Salvi Sunday, Director of Chest Research Foundation in Pune, Professor Blanc Xavier from Nantes, and Professor Lamia from Rouen, Dr. Kumar Rajiv, Secretary of the Mauritius Respiratory Society, Mrs. Professor Ronjo, President of the Société Pneumologie de Pondichéry, Dr. Chimere Richard, President of the Franco-Lebanese Thoracic Society, Dr. Al-Busaid Nazir, President of the Oman Thoracic Society. We would like to thank all our colleagues from France mainland and Indian Ocean, those who are constantly supportive to our organization. And a special thank for my team, Dr. Berta Tanguy Warajabat. Our gratitude and thanks to all our distinguished speakers from India, South Africa, France, and the Indian Ocean Rim, who have accepted our invitation to this conference. We do require partners in the kind of organization. The Pondichéry Pulmonary Association and the SPOI are grateful for their participation. I would like to name Monsieur François Olivier and David Vincent from ISIS, Mr. Ziad and Souel Boulkhaled from Elia Medical, Mr. Boyer Philippe from SOS Oxygen Réunion, various companies, Société Weilmann, AstraZeneca, Bayer Schering Plough, and Philips Respiratory. Finally, our gratitude goes also to Mrs. Justin Nyanu of Easyway Travel Agency, Mr. Fru Dominic and Dr. Shanmugam for the good organization of the logistic part of this conference. The SPOI, Indian Ocean Society of Chest Physicians, was founded in 1996 and it has its headquarters in the Saint-Denis area. It is a non-profit professional society dedicated to the promotion of lung health in the Indian Ocean Rim through training, education, and research. The SPOI federates the existing respiratory societies of the Indian Ocean Islands, Société Pneumologie de Madagascar, Mauritian Respiratory Society, South African Thoracic Society. SPOI has so far organized 16 regional meetings since 2000 in Réunion Island, in Mauritius, Madagascar, Cape Town, Durban, Seychelles, Guadeloupe, and today in Pondichéry. At the SPOI, our motto are connecting people working in respiratory medicine, building bridges, beneficial for both the developing and rich countries, and creating friendly networks from colleagues of North and South Hemisphere between French speakers and English speakers, as well as connecting those of diverse cultures, health beliefs, and ethnicities. This is done with the spirit of sharing information, knowledge, and experience for the sole benefit of our patient well-being. Respiratory disease is a real burden to the world. Indeed, it is facing such concerns on a daily basis. We will sure inquire in the coming years to shape a holistic manner the knowledge we all have gathered, in particular pollution, a very serious matter for the world to tackle. lung infectious diseases and cancer are among those special priorities in our thoughts. Without a genuine scientific cooperation among the world nations, we will surely miss our target, with heavily loaded consequences for the planet, and mainly and surely for low-income countries. For this reason, SPOI is keen to build up a long-term relationship with other countries on the Indian Ocean Rim. This is a strategic collaboration for our various knowledgeable organizations. SPOI and all the others are geographically linked in the southern hemisphere. Many of the challenges in pneumology are similar. The SPOI can also learn many lessons from its neighbors. As examples, we might quote the TB and HIV epidemics. Despite SPOI being predominantly Francophone and SATS and Pondichéry are Anglophonic, our collaboration can only be beneficial, collegial and productive. Interestingly, SPOI can also be strategic or mutual links with UK, France, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand and India, and serve to expand this collaboration across continents. The program, as you have already noticed, is rather dense. It includes plenary sessions on important issues in practical respiratory medicine, such as COPD, asthma, bronchial cancer, infectious respiratory diseases, cystic fibrosis, sleep disorder, interstitial lung diseases. There would also be workshops on adult respiratory diseases. At the end of the conference, clinical cases from various parts of the world will be presented. We hope these topics will be of value to all of us. In the name of Pondichéry Society, South African Thoracic Society, Oman Thoracic Society, Thoracic Society of Madagascar, Russian Respiratory Society, Société de Pneumologie de langue française, Espace Francophone de Pneumologie, and the SPOI, may I thank you again for your attention and wish you all an excellent moment at this conference and a nice day in Pondichéry. Thank you very much.